Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about I can wait. UberEats drivers get paid by the minute now. Here's how it's affecting your food delivery. So in New York City specifically, they implemented a new pay structure that is forced upon gig apps. That is, they are now required to have like 17 and change as a earn per hour. So what the apps did is that they basically made it so that way you earn about $29.93 per hour in terms of the base rate specifically. And also with that, they took away upfront tipping, and that has completely changed the mindset of what someone is going to see and do as a gig worker in New York City. It's not about taking no tip orders or not taking no tip orders. It's literally you take anything and everything because the subsidy is what matters. And it seems here we're going to get a perspective of what that actually looks like on the ground. So with that said, I want to go over everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers in New York and potentially across the board, depending on how this goes, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Food delivery drivers are known to weave through traffic, sometimes breaking traffic laws and putting themselves in harm's way to deliver food quickly as to not get penalized by the apps. This recently passed New York City Rule says drivers must be paid by the minute. Here's how it's affecting your food delivery. Predictions right off the bat is that they're not necessarily going as far as they can to get their food ordered at a timely manner, because at that point, it actually is punishing for them to drive at reasonable speeds to actually have your food delivered. At the end of the day, it's going to punish the customer even more. Why should I move as quickly as possible to have your food delivered as soon as I can when I'll lose money doing so? It's not just about not getting penalized by the apps. It's about making sure I'm being paid for the most I can now. While drivers applaud the progress for their safety and wages, food delivery giants aren't so pleased, and some customers worry this will slow down when they get their food. At the end of November, New York City passed a rule that requires food delivery companies like UberEats, DoorDash, and Grubhub to pay their delivery drivers a minimum of $17.96 an hour before a tip, or a 50-cent per mile delivery rate, the street reported. Okay, this is gotta be the most inaccurate statement right off the bat, just from the first line alone. While drivers applaud the progress for their safety and wages, this was not progress at all. They took away upfront tipping, and now drivers are reporting that they're making so much less now, just by working in New York City. Not to mention, Uber is now starting to force a scheduling system into the area, so that way they can actually have orders going around to other drivers, which basically took away one of the greatest benefits on being on UberEats as opposed to DoorDash. While Uber, DoorDash, and Grubhub teamed up to block the rule, they failed. The city's insistence on forging ahead with such an extreme pay rate reduced opportunity and increased cost for all New Yorkers. DoorDash spokesperson Ellie Schnellholz said of the decision, according to the city. A lot of people are complaining about how it's so expensive to order on these platforms anyway. Now they're gonna have to order on these platforms with the pay hike?
Well, it looks like the CEOs are gonna have to reduce their own pay so that way they can pay their drivers.
You think that people who have been on the top, who literally got into executive positions, are gonna reduce their own paychecks for us to get paid? Are you out of your freaking mind? Like, that's just straight ignorance. This minimum pay will guarantee our delivery workers and their families can earn a living and keep our city's legendary restaurant industry going strong, New York City Mayor Eric Adams said in a statement. And yet now people are making even less because of the piss poor integrity and character that is the failure of the New York City government. Like, they put less than no thought into this.
Eric Adams, you failed this city.
in a viral video, which has gained momentum on TikTok and X. An Uber Eats driver said that this rule means they'll be able to deliver food without putting themselves in traffic danger. Which is true. Now the driver doesn't have to try to weave between cars in order to get to your particular location. They could just take their sweet time. They're gonna make more doing less quality work than doing higher quality work, getting the order to you as quickly as possible. Because here's the very big difference between gig work and a normal W-2 job. A normal W-2 job, you're paid the same amount no matter what. On Doordash and Uber Eats and Grubhub, before they made this change, drivers had to receive your order on their app and get it off their app as quickly as possible in order to receive another order, and then the more orders they complete, the more money they make, as long as the orders were that of quality. Now it's literally proving the opposite. Like, this was the stupidest decision that New York City could have possibly made. Because now not only are they going to destroy the reputation of the restaurant in question, they're attacking their own citizens and the gig economy in question. And seriously, what the heck are you trying to pull here? The new food delivery minimum wage in New York City promotes safer driving. Drivers are not forced to break traffic laws to earn a decent wage. We now earn a 49-cent a minute when on active delivery. Cashshinobi wrote in the text overlay of the video. I'm gonna leave their TikTok as well as their profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. Which, you shouldn't put yourself in danger to deliver food, but at the same time, way to prove my point. In the clip, he shows his perspective as a delivery biker. Based on the video context, he seems to be big on bike instead of a car or motorcycle. On the New York roads and the traffic infractions he once might have made as a food delivery driver, there are several red lights that says he could easily make a right turn on. Right turns on red aren't allowed in New York City or pass through the street. But why would I do that, he says. Okay, I see what he's trying to say now. He's not going to try to get your food to you in a timely manner. He's gonna milk it as much as possible. This is literally proving my point. All of the people in the government and all of the people who are fighting against the gig economy are just looking to make a buck and not actually do what's right by gig workers. There was no thought in that whatsoever. He also shows two cars he says he could try to squeeze through, but instead he decides to stay here and wait. Let the time run. Follow the traffic. That's what you do. Because why bother going as quickly as possible to get to you when in reality we're gonna be punished for it at the end of the day? I love the malicious compliance here. It's actually kind of great. In the TikTok direct message, the driver told the Dot that before the rule was passed, many drivers used multiple apps to make 20 to 25 an hour. A typical workday would be around 15 hours of nonstop stitching and pairing offers across multiple apps to net around $300. Breaking traffic laws that was a must there. Was no way possible for me to make $250 to $300 a day without crossing red lights on empty streets or weaving through traffic, he wrote. Sounds like it was already pretty rough in New York City. He added that while it's cool when a bike messenger weaves through the street, it's a safety hazard for us and pedestrians when done on a motorized bike. This law that pays us 49 cents a minute during active time reduces the anxiety associated with earning a decent day's pay, he wrote. But people have literally been deactivated for taking longer than they should on deliveries. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was also implemented here as being seen as abuse of the platform, when in reality, you're just not rushing to get that order done. Several commenters said that with this new rule, they were concerned it would affect when their food gets to them. Some stated that if drivers were making more, they no longer felt the need to tip. Well, here's the thing. They took away upfront tipping, and now drivers are earning less too. But now, why should they rush it to you when they could take their sweet ass time? You literally brought this on yourselves. My food better be hot by the time you get to me, a person said. Great, drivers are making a good wage. No more tipping, another wrote. And now it's just gonna get more and more expensive for you. Congratulations, you screwed yourself. So you drive real slow then, a commenter asked? Yeah, why should we drive fast? We're not gonna make as much. In fact, if you're in New York City, I wouldn't blame you for taking as slow as possible without breaking the opposite end of the rule, where it would take too long and abuse the platform. Really ride that edge, taking as much time to get as much money from those platforms. Because why bother? The customers who do the right thing at the end of the day are going to do the right thing, and then you're going to get tips after that, which already has been proven to be rare in itself. And a lot of drivers have literally reported that they're making far less than they usually would. In response to @Cashshinobi cleared up that he doesn't have to drive slow since the speed limit in the city is already only 20 to 25 miles an hour. Most of the deliveries are within neighborhood streets. We never get on highways, so there's no need to speed, he said. Actually, there has been a delivery driver who has been dragged out to Jersey City from New York just to get a delivery done.
That's something to think about. Location, location, location.
This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. New York gig work, in my eyes, is pretty much dead in terms of New York City. I mean, I moved away from New York for how expensive it is, but putting a cap on opportunity like that literally destroyed the gig economy. There were people who were raking in so much more than 20 to 25 an hour. Not to mention the amount of people who were making content about making more than 20 to 25 an hour. They literally played themselves with that stupid move of theirs. All because no tip customers didn't want to tip. All because some lawyer wanted to get paid for misclassifying drivers. And New York politicians didn't want to actually fix the problem the right way, so they ruined the gig economy as a whole. And now every customer who wasn't tipping is going to report poor work, and it's going to end up causing a mass deactivation in New York City. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of drivers just reported that they're not doing gig work at all anymore in New York City. All in all, I really hope that this doesn't widespread, but for the customers complaining about how long it's taking to get their food, you got what you deserved at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.